Welcome to Engaging and Empowering Learners Through Technology, a Brainpop Introduction. As we get started, let's set up a KWL chart. So in the K, of course, you write what you already know about Brainpop. The W, you'll write what you'd like to know about Brainpop. And then at the end of this presentation, we'll go back and fill in what you've learned. Pause the video and take about 4 minutes to fill in the K and W section of your chart. Objectives of this PowerPoint are to learn the basics of Brainpop, see that Brainpop can engage learners and enhance instruction, and see activities where Brainpop allows students to explore higher order thinking skills through creative activities. So why Brainpop? Many years ago, I used Brainpop just because they had really good movies and were very engaging for our students. They would pay attention to Brainpop and learn so much just from the little snippets that it had. Now Brainpop is expanded with the times, and you can choose from a variety of activities specific for your class's needs. There's coding and JavaScript. You can challenge them creatively and tap into that higher order thinking skills. And you can track their activity as they complete your assignments. Hello, and this is my introduction to Brainpop. I created this video after doing a digital showcase because some teachers wanted more information on Brainpop and the different parts of it, and because of time limits, we just didn't get to go through all of it. So I've created this so they can go back and look at this video and see what things there are that they can use. Do you remember that using Brainpop is bringing mixed media into the classroom? And so when that happens, you are, as an educator, you are meeting 21st century needs of your students. So it is a great program to use in your classroom. It is not a replacement for your curriculum. It is to supplement, engage students, and enhance your lessons. Hello, and this is my introduction to Brainpop. So across the top of the page, you'll see My Classes. This is where you're going to put your classes. You can put just one class and have everybody tap into that one class, or you can actually set up individual classes. I always like setting up individual classes because that helps you better meet each individual class's needs. One class might be ahead, one class may need some reteaching, so that would allow you to do that. But it's all up to you. And then you've got your spreadsheet of your class, and then you can manage class. Here's where you go in and you add students and everything. And I've got the class code set up, Jedi Blue, and right now I've got my class locked. It can be switched over real simple. And so that's a very simple setup for my classes. From there, you can go into assignments. And you can assign from this screen, or after you find your lesson within Brainpop, you can assign it from there as well. You can see I've added one here, reading skills assignment. And I do not have a due date set on it. And if I wanted to delete it, I could just come over here. Or if I wanted to edit, like if I wanted to put a due date on it, then I could do that right here. And then you've got your quiz maker, which you can create a quiz or use one of theirs or use one that someone else has created. So underneath the My Classes and Assignments and Quiz Maker, you will find a menu with all the subjects they have: science, social studies, English, math, arts and music, health, engineering, and new and trending lessons. So what you'll do is you'll go into these to find the particular lesson that you're interested in sharing with the students. There are a variety of activities that you can do with each movie on Brainpop. On this screen, you'll see a little part of that full screen to show you the different options. There's the movie itself, which is highlighted. Then there's a quiz that you can take. And then there's Make a Map. We'll be discussing that shortly. Make a Movie, we'll discuss that as well. They have coding on here now, which is fantastic. Definitions, games, and a variety of reading and latest articles related to that topic. And so there's just so much on here to go through, not just for the student, but also for the educator. One of the things that you can do on Brainpop is not just get on and give the typical quiz. They do have that option. But you can actually go in and manipulate the quiz, or even create your own quiz, or use someone else's quiz that they've used or they created for that particular movie. Graphic organizers is a wonderful way for students to interact with information. On Brainpop, they have that with the lessons. You can see here on this screen, I'm still in the Crystals movie, and it says create new or use a template. So I'm going to use a template, and you have many different options that can be done. I'm going to I'll just grab the spider one. From there, over on the side, it'll take you back to the main movie, so you can pull information from it if you need to refer to. There are images that you can use to put in here. And you've got keywords for the students. And so if you use one, well, let's see, let's just throw something in. Okay, so geometric shape. You see how I take it and I just drag it over. Then if we want to put cleavage in there, one of the properties of crystals, take it, drag it over, put it in. We'll go back to the main screen and maybe pick a picture of a crystal. And so the students can create a map this way. Students learn best when they construct their knowledge base. And so a graphic organizer helps them fill in and build upon a visual map. It is a display that demonstrates relationships between facts, concepts, or ideas. And so it's a very strong tool to use within the classroom. Brainpop, realizing that, has added that to their program. They have Make a Map. You can go through and you can create a new map, or you can use a template they have. Within that is the option to add graphics. They have keywords that you can use. You can even go back and watch the original video easily to help the students, like I said, construct their knowledge base and fill in their map. quite obvious how engaging the movies in Brainpop are to students. So another option that they've added into their system is Make a Movie, where their students themselves can actually go in and create a movie. This can be used in a variety of ways. Just off the top of my head, it can be used to summarize what they've learned. They can create a summary and it can be shared with the class, or it can be added to a website like a Edmodo or Class Dojo, share with the other students. So it's real easy to go through and work it and manipulate it. They do it by scenes, and you can add text or sound. So it's very creative and just really taps into the higher order thinking skills for these students. So I found this details on movie making through Brainpop that goes through and explains everything in very good detail. I'm going to put the link in the comments. It's just a short video. If you would go in and watch it, it's about 2 minutes. And then just restart my presentation. So there are many options that you can do in relation to the movie. Creative coding is one of them. This is certainly addressing 21st century needs that our students are going to benefit from. And then you have a variety of different reading, latest news in relationship to the topic. And of course, there's games. They have some really creative games on Brainpop. So in addition to all that we've gone through, which is for students, activities, Brainpop has a section for Brainpop educators. You can become Brainpop certified, but they have lessons in here, and they'll go through and have the different tools. And if you want to get in and play with the movie so that you're more familiar with it before you assign it to students, or you want to play with the Make a Map before you assign it to students, they have those options as well. So let's go back to our KWL chart. Did you find out what you wanted to know? Let's take a few minutes to write down what you've learned. Let's take about 3 minutes. So pause the video, right, and then continue.